Most people think they're stuck because they lack motivation. They're not. Most high performers already have discipline. They already work hard. They already understand strategy, but something still feels off. They know what they want, they're capable of more, and yet they don't feel like the person who naturally produces the results they're after. That's not a motivation problem. That's an identity problem. My name is Dr. Edward Wheeler. I'm the founder of Total MindPower Institute. My clients call me Dr. Ed. And the work I do is centered around helping professionals install what I call an identity-based operating system. So their thinking and their decisions and results finally align. Because results don't improve permanently at the strategy level. They improve at the identity level. Here's the mistake most people make. They try to change habits, but habits follow identity. They try to improve performance, but performance follows standards. They try to set bigger goals, but goals follow self-image. So what happens? They push harder and nothing changes permanently because the brain doesn't respond to intention. It responds to evidence. Your nervous system watches what you repeatedly do, and builds a picture of who you are. This picture becomes your operating identity. It's at your core, it's in your subconscious mind. And that identity determines what results feel natural to you. It becomes who you believe you are. This is why clarity alone doesn't change behavior. This is why motivation fades. This is why smart professionals plateau. They're trying to produce results that their identity has not been trained to support yet. So instead of forcing new habits, we install a new operating system first. Then the behavior begins to align automatically. Inside the Total MindPower Institute, we teach something called the Identity Results Alignment Model. And it works like this. It starts with the purpose. Purpose is at the top. Purpose is that deep feeling of why you're here and why you're doing what you do. But we help you get clear on what that purpose is. And the purpose then shapes the mission, which is the target you're going after. It's the impact you've set out to make. And the mission supports the worthy ideal. And the worthy ideal is that longer term vision that you're going after. It could be your life's work. It could be the next 5 to 10 years of what you want to accomplish in your business. But it's very purposeful and meaningful to you. Now, the worthy ideal shapes your definite chief aim. And now we're getting closer to talking about a goal, right? We're talking about what most people think is the most important idea, which is, what are your goals? Well, goals are the lower level, short-term, day-to-day targets, and they're important, but they're not as important as the other aspects. All right, so your worthy ideal supports your definite chief aim, which is just it's a 6 to 18 month target that you're aiming for, that you truly desire, that will cause you to grow. It's big enough to cause you to grow. Most people's goals that they set, or their New Year's resolutions, are not big enough to cause them to do what a goal is designed to cause you to do, which is to grow. Now, your definite chief aim shapes your identity. It's not the other way around. Identity does not shape your definite chief aim. Your definite chief aim shapes your identity. And then your identity shapes your behavior. Who you believe you are at your core. And what's interesting about it, it's because of the way our minds operate, it's actually more about who you think you're not. that causes the problem. But we focus on becoming the person who would accomplish the definite chief aim and getting abundantly clear on that. How do they think? What actions do they take? What do they do every day? Because when this structure is aligned from purpose down to identity, the results stop being forced, right? The results are inevitable. They happen naturally as a part of the essence of who you are. Now, if you're someone who you know is capable of more, if you know that about yourself, that you know you're capable of more, but your results don't reflect that yet, they don't reflect your true potential, which is truly infinite, then identity is the work. The identity work is the place to start. This channel is where I'll be teaching the core principles behind the Total MindPower system. So if that's the direction you're moving, I'll invite you to subscribe to this channel. You get your notifications turned on, so when I post new content, you can digest it in chunks. And I teach doctrine, core principles. My coaching is all based on principle-based. There's a factors behind it. It's not just don't do it because I'm telling you to do it. Do it because that's the way the world works. That's the way the universe is set up to operate. And we'll talk more about those principles as we go along. But understand, everything improves when the identity becomes intentional. Right? You're choosing that identity. I'm Dr. Ed. That's my Total Mind Power moment for today. I hope you have an awesome day. Take care.